4 sports, 4 weeks, 1 incredible experience. Welcome to Riverview Elementary's Winter Olympics.
This is your team's torch.
Riverview's PE teacher, Macee Neiconi, wanted to educate her students about the Winter Olympics.
And the Olympics is such a big thing in the world that I wanted to introduce them to that. And some of these students have come in here and never heard about the Olympics.
We went to Winter Olympics.
So you want your team's pucks on the target. So each week we've looked at a different event. We've watched videos of people doing it.
United States!
In the actual Olympics, and then go Luke, go Luke! We've done our little gym version. All right, so your driver, you're gonna push her down this way? Yeah, so in the bobsledding race, we have sleds, and so one student is the driver. They're pushing the rider on the sled down to the other end. They're going down, picking up a beanbag for their team and coming back.
But adapting the speed of the bobsled to this ice-free environment took a little work.
So we stuck 2 scooters together, put a gymnastics mat on top, and me and my mentor teacher were just like test riding them around the gym and realized this feels like something that could work.
For these Riverview 4th graders, the substitute bobsleds gave them a brief Olympic experience.
Go, 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 go!
But not without a few reservations.
It was really hard to control.
It was kind of scary at first because you're going really fast.
You need to be careful with what you wear because I'm clearly not wearing these again.
So when you first do it, it can be a little intimidating, but once you keep going and you build trust with your teammates, it's a lot of fun. So curling was probably the hardest one to come up with because curling is when you have stones that roll on ice and then you have a broom that sweeps on ice. We don't have any of that stuff here. And so with curling, I was really struggling to figure out, okay, how are we gonna do this? Like, what is this gonna look like? And you're gonna throw one beanbag at a time and you're trying to land it into your target. Take the tip of the pool noodle and you poke it into the beanbag like this. Go!
So less brushing a stone on ice and more like playing cornhole with a bit of billiards.
Good job, Elizabeth.
There was a learning curve involved on being a curling expert for these 5th graders.
How hard should I throw it? How slow should I throw it? Should I sweep it by poking it? Like, do we need a lot of force or a little bit of force?
It was pretty fun. It was really fun and cool, and I like how we're doing Olympics.
Melody, are you ready? All right, go ahead. Good job, Melody. So the skeleton, you start in the back of your running lane and you are running as fast as you can.
Oh.
And then you dive head first onto the sled, trying to see how far your running can propel the sled to keep going. It's a lot more intimidating. I don't do the skeleton because I'm too scared.
We were sliding on our bellies.
It's like a roller coaster.
This one was the hardest because I was like, okay, we don't have bows and arrows, we don't have targets, we don't have skis, like what does this look like? So I had to get really creative with using paper plates for skis. So they're skiing down on paper plates. When they get to the shooting range, we don't have bows and arrows, so they have bean bags, and their target is the different buckets.
Not sure which was more difficult, throwing a beanbag in a bucket. Ooh, almost.
I was very excited and pumped up.
Or skiing on paper plates.
You were on paper plates on a gym floor, and you have skates on an ice rink. That's just really different.
All right, Nicholas, you got it. Ooh, that's close.
Or, well, just saying biathlon.
By skiing. Wait, no. What was it again? I forget. I don't know the second part. Biathlon?
And so I hope that they've learned how to work well as a class and just that physical activity can be exciting. What I like about these events is that some of my students aren't the most athletic. You'll see kids who maybe PE isn't always their thing, but they come into these events and they're having the time of their lives because they're doing really well for their team. I hope that they've just learned that physical activity is fun. Good hit!
It's easy to see the amount of joy everyone was having during the Riverview Winter Olympics. But if you need an actual scale on how much fun these students were having,
Out of 1 to 1,000 million, I would say to 1,000 million.